Hey, everybody. Welcome to Jerry and Jamie 2 Up. My name is Jerry, and you are watching episode number 10, and we are doing this live. I don't expect tonight and do it live. So Jamie is in Albuquerque, and she will be spending Mother's Day with her mom. So I am here, and I thought I would do a quick little podcast and kind of talk about things that are happening and have happened. So we try to keep this to about a half an hour. So I will be going forward and taking care of things as quickly as I can. So first of all, I want to talk about, today I actually was working on my motorcycle. I'm putting a slip-on pipe onto the Versus, and I hit my head on the lift. I was down below and I hit my head on the lift. And if you guys can see, I don't know if you can see real well, we'll put this on me. Look at that big knot I got on my head. I ripped that open pretty good. I'm a knucklehead. I don't know what I'm doing, but so did that. I couldn't get it on. I got a friend coming over to help me do that tomorrow. But I hope it was worth my getting my head knocked in. So let's go ahead and get started here. And if you are in the, if you do join us, say something in the comments. That'd be great, just so I know that you're on here. And it'd be nice to know if anybody was watching. But most of you will watch it on the replay. And so I hope that you guys get to check it out there. So we're going to get started by what's in this week's episode. So we had a great time at the Ozark Escape. So we're going to talk about that. Then we're going to talk about what's up next, TriSTAR in Sparta, North Carolina. Then we'll talk about STAR a little bit. That's coming up in 2025 in October. Then we've got our Motorcycle Monday topic, and we'll talk about that real quick. And then the main topic is my top 5 500cc or less motorcycles. Small is good, and there are some great bikes out on the market right now. So I'm going to discuss my top 5. And again, your top 5 may differ, but these are my top 5. So that's what I'm going to talk about. We're going to talk about Jamie and her scooter for a little bit, and then we'll be done. So you won't have to listen to me anymore. So again, try to keep this to about 30 minutes. So we had the Ozark Escape this past weekend in Eureka Springs. And folks, I want to thank you all for the support. 66 riders. So that was unbelievable. What a great time. We had people all the way from Ohio, Indiana, Colorado, and of course all the regulars from Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas. So we had a really good turnout. Norm came all the way from Dayton, Ohio. He won the I Rode the Farthest award, and I got to ride with him on Thursday, so that was nice. He got a little wet on Wednesday, but Thursday was really nice, and so we got to ride a little bit. But man, had a really good time. We got in. I left Thursday, met Norm down the road a little bit, and then we went down to the Ozark Cafe and had some lunch. I'll kind of show you some of those pictures. I guess I should have pulled this up earlier. But yeah, we had lunch. We met a couple other people that were there, and we were supposed to hook up with Bob Burdett from Hot Springs, him and Tom. But they got out a little late, so they showed up when we were leaving. So let me pull this over here, and I'll kind of show you. But this is just a little picture. So we had I had some great feedback on the shirts. This was just us getting ready for the trip. If you guys haven't seen the Versus and all that stuff, there's my new motorcycle helmet. So really have enjoyed that. We'll talk about the center communicator a little later. I had a bunch of people talking about these name tags I had. I got them from a bicycle place. Actually had them on, and they were selling them, so I got them on there. But again, let's go here. So we went and we stopped at Turner Bend and kind of hung out. And at Turner Bend, there's a really nice little waterfall. It's flowing really good, because we have had a lot of rain here in Northwest Arkansas. But if you guys haven't been to the Ozark General Store, it's the oldest general store in Arkansas, and it was a lot of fun. I think a lot of the people made it from the rally. But yeah, just really enjoyed our time there. Well, got back to the hotel on Thursday. Jamie came in on Thursday night, so we did some registration and took care of all that. Again, really nice crowd showed up. And then on Friday, we went and Friday was the only kind of wet day. And it wasn't a total rain out, but it was wet until about 10 o'clock or so. And so we did that. And then after that, we just kind of hung out. We went riding. We wound up at Flat Creek. And for those of you, that was where our lunch run was at. And we had a good turnout for that. I think we've had, well, I mean, you can see there was probably a good 15 bikes there, and really had a good time. Brad and his wife were there, and they were on their little bikes. And then so we got back, like I said, we got back in time to just kind of hang out and kick tires in the parking lot. That's always one of the fun things to do on these rallies, is after you're done is just kind of hanging out and getting to talk to each other and doing that. And then on Saturday we got up. Oh, Jamie had we ordered so we eat at Flat Creek a lot, and we ordered the pork tenderloin sandwich. Check out this sandwich, folks. Look at that thing. It's huge. No, Jamie didn't eat that all by herself, but yeah, that was a big sandwich. So Saturday got up, we did another ride, went down to Jasper and ate at the Low Gap Cafe. Half the group ate at the Ozark Cafe, and then we went down and ate at Low Gap. Food was good. We had a really good time. Met a couple other groups down there, and really enjoyed our time there. I think Norm and those guys went a different direction, but we had a really good time. Our waitress was awesome. So she took our pictures and just had a good old time. But the Ozark Escape was just a blast. If you get a chance to go to Low Gap, you should go check it out. Food was really good. We spent the rest of the afternoon riding. It was just a really nice afternoon. Really enjoyed our time with getting to hang out with everybody and do all that. If you want to see more, I did a video, so you can go to Jerry and Jamie 2 Up on YouTube, and you can go click on that link and you can check out the video. But again, 66 people, nobody crashed. I did hear somebody fell over in the parking lot, and I think she broke her arm, unfortunately. So that was kind of a bummer, but everybody else did great. Check out, one of the cool things about these is the banquet. And we had a great turnout for the banquet. 54 people were at the banquet, so that was a good time. We had one waitress, and Patsy does a great job. These are some of the guys that came from Ohio and Indiana up there, so really do want to thank them for coming all that way. Yash and his group of guys came down, so we had a lot of fun hanging out with them. There's Norm. He came the furthest. Again, thanks, Norm, for supporting the event. And then just Brad and his wonderful wife, and just other friends from Arkansas, and Jim from Tulsa. We had just a great turnout. The regular knuckleheads. There's Doug. He lives in Missouri, rides a KTM. There's Brian Duffy back there trying to eat a sandwich. I caught him on camera. Tom and Jamie hanging out. Again, just a fun time. I don't know what these two were doing. I can't take them anywhere. But yeah, we really enjoyed our time. John Ruff and his wife Kristen were there. I forgot what their names were. I'm sorry, folks. On the left there, I know you guys ride your asses off. I know that. But and again, just had a really good time with hanging out with everybody. Robert, some of the guys came from the hill country down toward the hill country. So we just really had a good time. And it was a lot of fun. So I really do appreciate all of those who came to the Ozark Escape. I want to thank Half Fast Fred, the guy on the bike on the left, the Moto Morini. He helped lead some rides. Again, Brad and Janine. I always say her name wrong, so I'm sorry. I apologize. You know I love you. And but they hung out with us, and we just had a fun time. And again, folks, the reason these rallies are so much fun is it's the people, right? Is just every time I'm around them, I'm just so glad to be part of the MSTA. I love the riding group that we have, and I don't know, it's just it's a great group, and I can't say enough about it. If you haven't joined the MSTA, you should, because it's a good group. Coming up is TriSTAR. So Bob Burdett and I will be leaving on the 20th, I think it is, and we will be heading down to TriSTAR. We will take a couple, 2 or 3 days to get down there. We're going to run over toward the Deals Gap area, just kind of meander our way down there. Really looking forward to it. We have not been to this rally before, so we are really looking forward to going over there and checking it out. So if you get a chance, go check out TriSTAR, and we hope to see you all there. Ride safe. If you guys haven't signed up for STAR yet, the STAR registration is now open. Again, it's on October 4th through the 9th in Williamsport, PA. We're giving away a Honda Transalp, and I saw a couple of those at the Ozark Escape, so I'm excited about that bike. But just go check it out. Go to ridemsta.com, check on the rallies and the schedule, and you should be able to go find it anytime while you're there, and you'll be able to just go find it. But yeah, raffling off the bike, it's going to be awesome. So as you guys know, I do this Motorcycle Monday thing, and this week we did do you roll with Center or Carta? Which communication device do you use? Look, I think they're both very, very good. I think it means a lot just to whichever group you're riding with, if they're riding with them. Of course, since there's proprietary thing going on, very hard to communicate with cross platforms. There are ways to do it, but I've never seen it work 100%. I know Norm has tried it, but I don't think it's ever worked 100%. But I ride with Senna, and there's a couple reasons. Is when we were in Dallas, everybody had Sennas, so I just rode. I just bought that, and then also I like to record, do some content, and the Senna camera is really, really good. So that's one reason that I use Senna. I have nothing against Cardo, but the group that I ride with pretty much uses Senna. So I just think that there's no reason to jump away from that. And but what do you guys use? Let me know down in the comments. Tell me what you like about it, what you dislike about it, and or do you use something else? I know there's a couple other products out there as well. So this gets us into this week's subject, and we're going to talk about the top 5 small bikes that I really like. And again, your list may differ, but these are the top 5 bikes that if I was in that market right now, what I would go look at. And so, just tell me what you guys think. The first one on the docket here is the Scrambler. Triumph has done a great job with this motorcycle. It looks amazing. I really like the way the price point is great, right? So $5,795. I actually like the red color a lot. But it's just a neat looking motorcycle. Price point's great, and it's got 398 cc motor, 40 horsepower. So my KTM 390 has 44, so it's got pretty good horsepower. It's a little taller, so as you guys know, I like that. Sometimes a taller bike works really well. But I really like the look of that bike, and I need to go ride one. I would like to check it out. Have you guys ridden one? But they look pretty cool. Next up is the Himalayan 450. So this is the new Royal Enfield, and I rode the old Royal Enfield, and it was really underpowered. I'm hoping the new one has a little more horsepower. I do like the look of them. I think the look of them I think it's a true good-looking adventure bike. Of course, Itchy Boots made it famous when she rode it for a while. But it does look like a really cool machine. And the newer style, I do like the newer style of it. Again, it's pretty tame for what it is. But I really like the red in this as well. I also kind of like the blue. I think the blue looks kind of cool too. But I do like the look of it. It looks rugged, and I really do like that. And they also support this female riding thing at the AMA. I mean, at the Mid America and all those races. So that's kind of cool. I appreciate them giving back to the community. So second up was the Himalayan 450. Then this is the sexy one of the group, right? This Aprilia Tuono 457. I rode the RS. I did a video on it, but this thing is beautiful. This machine is just a really good looking motorcycle. $65.99, good price. All the technology. Look at that TFT, just really nice, and it's just a good looking motorcycle. Really like the lines of the bike. And again, it's Italian, so it's going to. Sorry, I jumped out of that, but it's going to be a good looking bike. But for the price point, really good. So you guys should check the Twisties collection, they call it, which is really, I bet that thing handles really, really well. But yeah, I just like I mean, look at that TFT dash. I just like the look of it. I like the price tag. It's hard not to like that Aprilia. So that was my third small bike that I liked. This one, folks, is one that is on my radar, the 390 Adventure R. It just looks badass. And I mean, I really like the rally part of it. I like the way they've done the muffler, and they've got it sitting up more for it looks more like an enduro, but it still looks like it would be okay on road and everything. I've got 20,000 miles on my KTM 390. Now, of course, we've got to worry about what's happening at KTM because their struggles are not going away anytime soon. It's got a decent price point, $69.99. It just looks cool. And if you do use them off road, this is one that would I've beaten mine up and worked it really hard, and I've been thoroughly impressed with it. And I think the rally edition is going to be even better. And it just looks cool too. Like I said, I don't know about what's going on with KTM, so we'll have to see what that looks like. But yeah, pretty cool. So that's one of the ones that I do like as well. And then this is the bike that's really intriguing. Is I've seen a couple of these on the road, and they look really good. They the owners seem to really like him. The dealer network's getting bigger, so that would be my only concern. Price tag, look at that, $64.99. So good price tag. And again, they do very, very well off road. It's just got to get over a lot of people don't want a Chinese motorcycle, but again, I'm not going to get started on that rant. People were saying the same thing back in the day when Japanese motorcycles were coming, and so I just if they put out a good product and we can get parts for them, I think it's one of those bikes that we're going to be reckoning with for many years to come. So really like that. And then my last honorable mention is the TRK 502 by Benelli. So this is a really cool looking bike too. Yes, it's 2 cc's over the over my limit, but it's a nice looking motorcycle. I really like the look at that. That looks really cool. Dry weight, 213 kilograms, so not real heavy. It's got some nice brakes on it, and again for 47.5 horsepower, so it's got some horsepower, and it just looks really good. Here I would be afraid of the dealer network because I don't know where you can buy a Benelli from. I'm sure you can someplace, but I don't know where you could buy one from. But man, it looks really cool, and I could see myself riding that thing. That's a nice looking motorcycle. So with that being said, we're going to roll on to what's going on with Jamie and her scooter. So had some people asking like why she didn't take it to the Ozark Escape and that sort of thing. Well, folks, there is a recall out on it, and her bike fell into the recall. And so, unfortunately, we are waiting for an oil pump gasket for it. Otherwise, she'd be riding it. She really enjoys it, and she can't wait to get back on it. But that's the reason she's not riding her scooter. And I also have to say, when we were in at the Ozark Escape, there were a couple people on scooters, and I'm starting to get the bug. If they would make this ADV 160, they make a 350 over in Europe. I think that'd be kind of cool to have to zip around. And I mean, Jamie's gets like 80 miles a gallon. It's crazy how much good gas mileage it gets. But you know, have you guys thought about riding a scooter? Would you ride a scooter? You know, some people don't want to, some do, right? But I just think it's kind of cool. I wouldn't have a problem riding one. So before we get out of here again, I just want to thank everybody for all their support during the Ozark Escape. We were 5 riders short from beating our record of 71 for having the most riders we've ever had at a rally. And I'm just humbled every time we have this event. And I just want to really thank you guys for that. It's so cool seeing all our friends that come each year. Yeehaw Steven from Dallas has been to every one but one. And next year's like year number 8. So really, like I said, very humbled that you guys are doing that. We're going to do more of these podcasts. So Jamie will be on the one next week that we do, and we'll probably do it live. Sorry for the short notice, but usually we record these, but I just thought I would jump on live. We've had 2 or 3 people live, so that's kind of cool. And so we're right around the 25-minute mark. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. But again, thanks for watching. If you get a chance, go check out ridemsta.com. I would say that there's not another group that's going to have 20 ride events for the year. And that's what the MSTA has. And there's some great events. Can't wait to go to TriSTAR. Really looking forward to seeing Lou Laguna and that gang down there. Love riding in that part of the country and getting some miles on the big Versus. And then after that, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I know next weekend I'm going to be camping. So we'll be doing some of that, but then we go hit the road and go to TriSTAR, and then we'll be doing some other motorcycle stuff. So what do you guys got planned on your dockets? Are you guys going to TriSTAR? If you are, send us a shout out. Let's get together while we're there. Again, thank you guys so much for the Ozark Escape. And let me know what you think of the content, and whether you like it or not. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Let me know what you'd like to see on the podcast. And look, I'm done rambling. So until next time, everybody, ride safe, be kind, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.
We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you.